Hey everybody, this is Kiki from Neo Designs. I pray you're all doing well and are doing something that makes you happy. Let's get into our God's gift box because I have a lot to explain. Yeah, I messed up, but that's all I can say. Oh my goodness. Okay. My health cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. Psalm 121:2. Dear Abba, thank you for the Holy Spirit and for the strength he gives. Teach me how to fix my thoughts on you and your love and power. Amen. Okay, so this is my second time recording this. This is part 6 of our how to make a journal out of a grocery bag. Like I said, this is part 6. This is where I was going to show you how I decorate, if you will, the tags, pockets, ephemera, basically. So I did that. Now before I start, when I decorate, I don't decorate completely because later on the month, if I want to add something, or if I find something somewhere and I want to add that to my journal, this way I have room to do so. I don't have to find places. I can either add it to a tag or a journaling card or whatever I have left over. So as much as I decorate, I also leave room for things to be added if I'm going to add. Things that I get ready. I get different types of lace. If I want some words or stamps or stencils or whatever, I get that. Some fabrics. Some fibers of different types. Like I said, lace, buttons, brads, different thread, that kind of thing. And then ribbon, I don't know if I said that. Focal points, if there are none, if you are making a tag out of part of the paper bag, or card stock or whatever, and you are decorating with me, you might want to have some type of focal point on yours. This is out of a pack, a digital kit. So with mine, I do have focal points. You can always add to that if you'd like. So I just got a few things that I might use, maybe not as a focal point, but to add along with whatever it is that I'm doing. Now that can be anything. I have my little bag of birds that I had already cut out of a bird book. I have my little bag of butterflies that I've already embossed. I have people that this was a free, I just don't remember. I think Rachel, but I don't remember. I've had that for quite a while. I got this from Angela. Angela Jones Creates. I'll link her. And there's like little labels and stuff and hearts and different things like that that she has already made because she has a die cut for it. So she was nice enough to share with me. So I have like little frames and hearts and different things, as you can see. So there might be something in here that I'd like to use. Labels, die cuts, I probably said that already, inks, paints. I think that's about it. You know, whatever it is that you use on a regular basis to decorate with. So like I said, this is my second time recording this, so I have a lot decorated already. I was talking and went to stand up to pause and realized it wasn't recording, so whatever, you know. Anyway, so let me show you what I have thus far. Now, most of these, actually, I believe all of them, except for these. I think there's 2 or 3 journaling cards, but everything else, all the tags and these little tickets and these journaling cards have been decorated in some way, meaning I either have frosted crystal embossing powder, clear embossing powder, I've stitched it, I've used something to alter it in some way. So starting with these, all these have, like I said, either clear embossing powder or the frosted crystal. This one has frosted crystal on the leaves. I think the rest is just the clear embossing powder. Yeah. Okay. This is clear embossing powder. This one, nothing yet. All of these, I don't know if you can tell with the camera, but there's frosted crystal on all of them. I don't know how to show it. Maybe here. But it crystallizes a little bit, and there is a rougher texture. These as well. These, I also have clear embossing powder and the frosted crystal on this flower. Same as this. I think all the tickets, yeah, I did all the tickets because this is done too. Okay. So then what I was doing with the tags especially is thinking, okay, what do I want on the top of said tag? So like this one doesn't have anything yet. That's when I found out that I wasn't recording. So what do I want on the top? As you can see, there are some that I put eyelets in, and this came from Angela as well. This one and this one and this one, which, I mean, can it fit? And I mean, that's just perfection. When I saw those colors, I'm like, I have to use it. I have to use it. It's perfect color. And then this one, I mean, look at that. Look at that. Is that not crazy? So, of course, I had to use this as well. So, you can use buttons with some lace or some fabric or some type of cloth or gauze or cheesecloth or whatever. So you can use a button to hold it down, or you can go very simple with a brad as well. And yeah, I have the legs in the back. It's fine with me. So you can do something like that. Or this is fabric, this is lace, those are fibers. You get it. You understand. So after I do that, I figure, okay, I want the lace on it. Then I say, okay, do I want to stitch around the tag? Now, to be completely honest with you, this tag I was going to stitch on, but completely forgot and put the button on and the topper. So that's fine. I have these left over. I can always stitch around these if I choose to. So yeah, this one I was going to stitch. Okay. So then after I decide what's going to go on the top, that's when I get into the decorating. And to be honest, when I'm picking out stuff, I always pick out what goes with it. The colors that will match whatever it is that I'm working on. So if you're working on a pink journal, a red journal, blue, grungy, modern, whatever it is that you're working on, you'll want to pick out from your stash the things that match, that will go nicely, so it will be consistent and cohesive. So if you are doing monthly like I am, then you only have to worry about this first signature. If you are doing a complete journal, then you'll want to do the entire journal. If you are doing something and you're not decorating it now, then it doesn't matter, because as you go on, for instance, if you're, let's say, making an art journal or a sewing journal or something like that, where you don't have those elements yet, then you don't have to worry about this unless you have it, obviously. So that's how I would start. Now, of course, we already have the pockets in our journal because that's what we did last time. However, I went ahead and I did make a belly band. No, I didn't. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I just realized that I glued this down. Oh my God. Well, that was the whole purpose for this, and I just messed up big time. Oh, I'm so mad at myself right now. Anyway, this is 3 separate pockets, but this was supposed to be a belly band. Oh, I'm so upset right now. Oh, Kiki. Anyway, there you have it. It happens. Okay. Now, I am going through, here's the other one that I was looking for. I do want to go ahead and see if I want to make this one into a card. And I have one pocket, this one, that's left over, where I might want to put in the back. Now, I didn't stencil the back because I wasn't sure what's going to go, but I did finish stenciling these papers. So here's that, and then I just put one leaf on here, and then this as a pocket. So I probably will put a pocket on this page, and I'll use those journaling cards here as well. And then probably for the back, I'll use this pocket, or I also have these two belly bands that came with the kit. And what I did with this, let me show you here, is I got some fabric, and then I took the belly band and I marked it to where I want it to start from. And then I took the rest and where I want it to end. And I bent it over. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that notch punch and I'm going to notch out the corners so it looks like a tab. And this way you'll be able to see the tab from the front, and the back will look nice as well. So I did that for both of them. I just, you know, bent it again. So this one, so I don't know if I'm going to have a belly band here and here, or put a pocket and a belly band and then put the other belly band on the back. So I'm leaning towards this instead of a belly band. I'm leaning towards the pocket and the belly band because we have this envelope as well. So anyway, so that's what I'm working on right now, is trying to just figure out where things are going. And then what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll start putting all of our tags and journaling cards and tickets and stuff in the pockets. And then we are done with our signature. So I am going to get busy. I'm going to finish decorating these as much as I can. If I don't get to all of them, that's fine too. The majority is done, so I can at least start adding those. I can also add the larger journaling cards, so that's good. And if you want to decorate those further, of course you can. And then the tickets, I usually don't do that much with the tickets. I've already, don't know if you can see that, but these have the frosted crystal on them, so I've already done a little bit, and the gold. So I think that's about it, and I did splatter them. That's about all I'm going to do with tickets. And then these journaling cards, I will probably turn one into a pocket. But I don't know what else I'm going to do with that. So let me get to the tags first. Let me put this one away with this one. So I have 3 of these left. So I probably will turn one of these into a journaling, into a pocket rather. I just don't know which one. And then I will also go and stencil that back page, and maybe even the middle page, the middle of the signature, where the side of the pocket. I might stencil something on that, or I guess I could wait. Let's see how far I get, and then we can go from there. Because I do want to get these done as well. All right, you guys, let me see how much I could do, and I will be back to to show you what I come up with. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay, I forgot to mention that if you are going to use something for a belly band, and let's say you were to put it on some fabric, and you are going to do it how I've decided to do it, then meaning you're gonna make this into a tab. So you're gonna want to measure it where the tab is a little further up than your page, whatever that may be, and that your fabric is about the size of your page. Then, as you can see, I folded this down. I've already inked all the way around. So now you have to decide if you want to stitch or not. I probably will. So if that's the case, if you are going to stitch, then I suggest running some glue after this is done. Okay, we're pretending that this is done, and I'll show you how to do this in just a second. But let's say that's done, and you're gonna put it onto your piece of fabric. You're gonna run a piece of glue just down the center, just to hold it onto the fabric. Then you can stitch around without worry that it'll move too much. Obviously, you still have to be careful because there is only that one, row or bead of glue. So how to do this? I usually take my glue, and I still have to stencil that, but I'm working on everything. I did find some butterflies that I want to use, so that's going to be next, because I wanted to find a butterfly to put on this. I do want to put something on here, so I figured a butterfly, it's me. So then you're going to take your notch, and this is what I'm talking about, a notch punch, and it will say notch here, and this side is a corner rounder. So what I do is I don't know, hopefully you can see under here when I put my paper, this line here indicates half. So I will try to get it a little bit over this half. And I'm sorry, I can't hold it up because I can't see. So I have to put it down here for this second, but like that, and then you get that shape. So then you would turn this around. Okay, here we are again. Turn that around, and again find where that half mark is, and a little bit beyond that ish. Again, nothing has to be perfect. And there we go. We have our tab shape. And then if you want, you can cut off these little, I usually do that. I don't like these little tips like that. And now when you put it on your paper, whatever that may be, you can see it from the back side. It looks nice, and from the front side it looks just as nice. So you have that that look, which is why I fold this piece down. So it gives it a nice look in the back. Or you can put something else on the back. I mean, clearly, you know, that's up to you what you want to do on the back of this. But there you go. There you have it. So now I'm going to figure out what I want to do with the rest. I do want to stencil that, like I said. This is going to be here, like that. And you'll see some of that fabric in the back, I think, but we'll get to that. And I do want, I did have a butterfly, I think maybe this one, or moth. And so I will probably put that here with some fabric, a button, or not fabric, thread, and maybe a button or something. But I'll probably do something with this moth because I like the blue with the blue. And there we go. All right, you guys, so let me figure the rest of this out. I do want to get this part stenciled, and probably this part, if since I'm going to add this pocket. No, maybe I'll leave it like that because I really like this paper. So I might just put the pocket in and put that other belly band on this side. Even though it'll be in the basically in the same position. But I think that'll be all right. All right, you guys, let me play a little bit. And now that we have that done, I probably will, like I said, stitch around this. If I can figure out a way, I might just cut this fabric to the end of the tab, like that. And then just stitch around this way. Just make a line here, maybe. I don't know. I'll figure that out in a minute. Okay. And then with this, I think I'm going to put these flowers, these die cuts, on this and make this journaling card into a pocket. Then I have this again from Angela, so I figure I want to add some of these pieces like that. I've already cut this to fit. I already cut the word memories out. So it will be like that, and I'll probably put that in here somewhere. Probably down on the bottom. And maybe move the flowers higher up to get that whole, this whole shape in here. But, okay, so that's what I've been working on. I have this belly band left to do. I do want to do, I have these butterflies and moths and stuff to play with. I have a couple that have not been embossed that I may use. Don't know, but for right now I do want to get this done and this pocket put in, so at least that's one more pocket that's done. And then I know for a fact that I'm going to use these two as a journaling card, so I might even stitch around that the entire thing on these two, like I did with the other journaling cards. Again, I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. And then we'll figure out what words go with what. And, but I do want memories. I know that. I do want gratitude, delightful, thankful. I do want these forever. So I will try to figure a way to incorporate those words somehow. And I think that's it. All right, you guys, I'll see you in just a few secs for you. Hopefully I'll have something done before that. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I'm bringing you in just to show you what I've done thus far. I got the belly band done. As you can see, I did stencil here. I didn't go all the way in the middle because you're not going to see it anyway. Not going to waste the ink. So I did cut the fabric. I did pull some threads just so we can see it from the sides, the little thing. I did glue it down. I'm not going to stitch this one. I got the moth ready. I inked all the way around it. I did find this button and I put some thread inside, and it's like the perfect blue. I believe this one's from Lisa. And I found this thread, which is, look at that. It's like a gray blue. I love it. So we're going to get tiny. I'm going to just scrumple this up just a little bit. Put it a moth like so. Get it in the center as much as possible. Get tiny out. There we go. And I'm not even going to bother coloring the staple like I usually do, because I'm going to put the button on it. And yeah, since I've been doing that since Defemember with the button, yeah, I'm going to do that all the time. You guys are probably going to get sick of seeing that, but I just love that look. It's just another layer. And yes, there is thickness to the button. I know. I honestly don't care that it's thick. You know, if you have a problem with the thickness, you can always do paper buttons. I showed you, I think I have a whole thing of paper buttons. So you can always use that if you are concerned with the thickness of your journal. I am not. I already know it's going to be a chunky monkey. They always end up being chunky monkeys. I'm good with it. I like it. So I really, that doesn't concern me. Now, when you put this down and you are, I would just, I really want this moth on this side, but if I put it too close to the ends, then the wing is going to get caught and it's going to get ruined every time I shut it. So that means I have to move it over just a bit just to get that wing out of the corner, or the edge rather. So, which is fine. I don't mind. I can stick it up here. I think that will be fine. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. But I am going to maybe put this down first. And I'm not going to forget this. I'm sick about doing that, you guys. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I closed that. But I wanted that to be a belly band so bad. but it's, you know, it is what it is. It's fine. Now, you can also, if you want to hang like dangles or whatever, you can always hang it from your tab. That's a really fun thing to do. And you guys know, if you've been with me for a while, I've done that quite a bit on my journals. I have things hanging from all over the place. So that's another thing that you can do to give a little extra pizzazz, if you will. I am not going to do that this time. I'm just going to, I think, leave leave the tab like it is, because I haven't even put anything in there yet. I still have to finish those up. So I think I'm just going to add, oh no, how did you move? I didn't give it enough time. Clearly. Make sure if you put a button on there, you give it enough time to get a hold of that glue. So, yep. Okay, well, you learned something. I really thought that this was this held like quicker than it did. Clearly not. So that's okay. I guess like this. I don't want that. Yeah, it's cutting it close. Maybe move it over a little, just to be on the safe side. Alright, I think we're good like that. Yeah, I think we're, no. Alright, I think we're good. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to work on that other belly band, the other long one that came with the kit. I don't know what I'm going to be putting on that. I did get this one, so I don't know what I'll be adding, and probably not a moth, but who knows. It depends what I find. Here we go. I also want to add this pocket. I decided I'm not going to put any stencils on this page. I just really like it. I like it just the way it is. So I'm just going to, actually, let's just do that together. I'm going to add this pocket really quickly. And that's one more thing that will be done. And then I will add the belly band, this here. I'll do that off camera. And I will bring you back to add some of the tags. I'm not going to finish the tags. I'm just starting not to feel well, to be completely honest with you guys. So I'm just going to add that belly band. I'll add some of the tags, get those into place as much as I can, and then I think you guys know. I might even add like a decoration or a butterfly or something. I'm sick about this. This upsets me so much because that was the whole plan, was to make this into a belly band. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Alright, yeah, this is closing just fine. I love it. And we can definitely stick something there. I can always add a little dangle on here if I choose to. I don't think I'm gonna make this one into a tab because it's gonna get in the middle. It's gonna get in the way of this one. I mean, I guess I can, that's all right. You know what? I might do that. I might just bring it down a little bit. And this way we'll have 2 tabs. Because I didn't want to do it here. I mean, there's no sense in, but this way, you can still use it as a belly band. That'll be fine. And you can still see the tab. So I think I'm going to do it this way. All right, you guys. I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to plug my cord in my phone because I'm probably losing battery very quickly. Because like I said, this is the second time I'm recording this. So, all right, you guys, I will check in with you as soon as I get that done, and I'll show you what I decided to do. All right, you guys, see you in a sec. Okay, so I just thought about something. I did put this in. It's all glued up, but I thought, well, because I do have some new subscribers, and by the way, hello, thank you so much for being here. If you're new, and I hope you decide to stay and subscribe, definitely give me a thumbs up. I would love that. And comment, say hello. But, and if you're still here, and there are a few of you that I know are, I can't thank you enough. You guys are all so awesome. Thank you. But for those of you that are new, that don't know, I had mentioned before Tiny, and I didn't have to do the Sharpie thing. So some of you might not know what that is for me. So when I staple, I take a black Sharpie and I come in and I just color in that staple. So this way that staple isn't, and sometimes I like the staple, but in this case with the butterflies, I would rather not see the staple. I would rather see the butterfly. So there are some, sometimes like when you're playing with lace and on pockets and stuff, that I actually do like that staple shown. But in this particular case, and it doesn't, see, it doesn't come off. So now we can just glue that. And I did decide to make this into a tab. I did lower it. It is a belly band. It's just a little, instead of being a little further up in the middle of the page, I just brought it down a little bit. And this way you can see both of the tabs from both directions. So that worked out. Okay, I'm going to add this. I'm going to clean up a little bit, and then we can come back. I'm not going to finish. I will put the rest of these tags in here. We can come back and do it another time. My feet are really swollen. I'm just not feeling 100%. So, but I do want to finish this. I know you guys were waiting for part 6, so I wanted that to be out. And I hope that it was okay, that you got something out of it, and that you have fun playing with yours. All right, you guys, I'll be right back. Okay, let us begin. So, I have no idea where I'm going to put this stuff. To be honest, I haven't even looked, but I did put this in, so that's ready to go. But first, let's put actually, you know what? Why don't we put a ticket in here? I think that would be nice. We can't put that in. I think that'll be too big. We can put this since it's long. And then we know that this one fit, so we can just add that one and keep that out. There we go. Done. And look at that, we have 3 tags gone. Maybe this one in here because I like the colors together. This doesn't have a pocket, remember? We decided to put that one there instead, but this has a pocket, so let's see, how about that? Can go in there. We definitely need something here. Do we want, oh, maybe this should have been in the other one. Yeah, not the best. But, oh, actually, what am I thinking? This will be better. Oh my goodness, because that won't get, and we can still see the bottom of that. So that's perfect. And then we can put this guy right there. Awesome, awesome. Then here, we can put that because it matches nicely, I think. And we still have some tickets left. And then, oh, we have some of these. We can put that with that, maybe. And then I did, oh, I forgot all about these. See that? So now we have to go backwards. We can put this in with that, like so. And we put this in, no, not upside down. Put it in the right way up. Do we want to put in maybe, yeah, just to give it a little bit of color, I think. And then maybe this can go here. Since these won't fit in a lot of places, and I'll put this one here, I think. And then this one can go here. And that here. There we go. And we still have some more, remember, in the in here. I still have what, four or five? 5. So we still have these to play with too. And again, this is called Where Wishes Take Flight. That's the name of this digital from Barbara at 49 Dragonflies. So let's just do a really quick flip through of what we've done together. We made the cover together. And then we did the digital, the flowers for January. Here's the belly band, non-belly band. I can't believe I did that. It's okay. And here's one of the journaling cards that I made into a pocket. And this is what we made in Defemberember, but we could definitely utilize that as a tuck spot, a pocket, and then another tuck spot with 2 separate pockets, so we can get those tags and put them in there as well. Here and here. What we just did. That. The envelope in the center. And then, of course, the tag and the journaling card. Another journaling card and tag. That. And then that. And we put this belly band and this belly band together as well. All right, you guys. I hope that, and look, it's getting there. 3 to go. But seriously, thank you again for being here. If you have any questions, please leave them below. I will do my best to answer all your questions. I hope that this helped and that you'll be making this with me. With that, I will say goodbye. I will wish you all an extremely blessed rest of your night, day, or morning, wherever you are in this world. God bless you. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you again for being here, and I will see you back again really soon. Bye, everybody.